Hello, everyone. Daryl Grimes from Rev Hope Ministry Relief Podcast. I'm glad to be with you for another edition, and want to talk to you a little bit about our church planners and the holidays. Think about them. They're far away from home, many of them, for Christmas or Thanksgiving, the New Year, and many of them will not be able to take a break and go see their family. Some of them will be able to. Some of them will have families that will come see them. But many of them, because of obligations and responsibilities with their church plant, will not be able to enjoy the holidays like many of us can. And so I will really encourage you maybe to think about what you could do to bring some holiday cheer to our church planners during the holidays, particularly at Christmas. Many of our church planners have children. Those children, many of them have had to leave their family and their lifelong friends behind to go with mom and dad to a faraway place and help them plant a church. And I know from experience when we served in Erie, our children were such a vital part of our ministry. And I feel like oftentimes my wife and my kids were underappreciated, and I don't think it was ever intentional, but underappreciated by me for that matter, and certainly maybe from others. And I think doing something special for a church planner for Christmas, or maybe even one of our foreign missionaries, would go a long way to just let them know that they are thought about, they are loved, and most importantly, they are prayed for during this important time of year. And so I want to encourage you to consider what you could do to adopt one of our church planners. You can go to the Free Will Baptist North American Ministries website, and there you will be able to find a list of all of our church planners, and you and your family could, pray for all of our church planners, of course, encourage you to do that, but maybe pray about, hey, we want to adopt a church planner. Maybe you know of a church planner that has several children, and you know how difficult it is to buy Christmas presents when you have multiple mouths to feed, so to speak. And so maybe you want to adopt them, or maybe you want to adopt a church planner that you know is far from home. Maybe you think about, and just throwing out a couple of examples, but you think about our church planners out in California. Many of them do not have family in California, or our church planner up in North Dakota, no family up there with him. And so, just using those as an examples, a church planner with a large number of children, or a church planner that you know is far away from home, or maybe you want to think about a church planner who's been on the field a long time and their church hasn't gone self supporting quite yet. You know, a lot of times those families are forgotten about because they've been on the field a long time, and new church planners have come on the scene, and they kind of get forgotten about for whatever reason. And so maybe you want to say, hey, you know, you've been out there blood, sweat, and tears for 8, 10, 12 years. We want to do something special for your family. Or maybe you want to adopt one of the new church planners that are in the process of raising funds to go on the field, or maybe some that have just arrived on the field. And you can say to them, hey, we got your back. We know that you've left your comfort zone, you've left your friends and family behind to go plant this church, and we just want to do something special for you this Christmas. And so maybe you could contact North American Ministries and say, hey, is there a church planner that you know of that maybe is going through a season of discouragement, or something of that nature that could use a special boost this Christmas season? And without going into too much detail, they might give you some direction. And so, regardless of who you choose or what you do, I know that if you do it in the name of Jesus, you give a cup of cold water in His name, or in this situation, maybe a Christmas present, God will certainly take note of that. Another option, if God has blessed you financially, is you may want to contact a church planner and say, hey, are you able to go home for Christmas this year? We'd like to pay your expenses. We'd like to buy you and your family a round trip airline ticket, or we'd like to take care of your fuel cost, or we'd like to take care of your hotel costs going there and back, or whatever it may be. Just remember our church planners during Christmas and certainly throughout the year. But just something that I think will be a blessing to them, be a blessing to you. We know it is more blessed to give than to receive. Don't forget, here at our ministry, Ray of Hope Ministry Relief, we are continually sending out birthday cards to our church planners, anniversary cards to our church planners and their wives, birthday cards to their children. And so we could use your support this time of year as well. We do not have it in the budget to be able to send all of our church planners a Christmas present. And so we're thinking about adopting one ourselves. But let me encourage you to think about what you can do to not only support and bless our church planners, but also our Ray of Hope Ministry Relief. And then think about your own pastor and his family. What can you do to be a blessing to them this Christmas season? I know the Lord will bless you for it. God bless you. Look forward to talking to you again soon.